hit the button again. Okay. Make sure you can see the table. Alright. You see it. Alright, welcome to Crafting with Cass. I'm Cass, and welcome back to Crafting with Cass. If you're back for another DIY, I feel like the frame is kind of acting weird. I don't know if technical difficulties. Let me fix my technical situation first. All right, can everybody hear me out there? Everybody hear me? All right, so anyway, so today I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing this Dollar Tree planter, and it's actually all the materials I got from the Dollar Tree except for a stencil that I used in one of my old projects. But I actually spray painted the hey, see, okay. Can you hear me? Because I feel like it sounds funny. But yeah. So I got this planter, and I actually spray painted it using some chalk spray paint that I've also used in another project as well. So I got that. So basically, to achieve this, I'm calling this my urban farmhouse planter, because it gives you like some vibes of like urban style, but then it also has kind of like the farmhouse saying on it. So basically, for this project, you will need this stencil that I'm going to be using, as well as I spray painted this planter. It was a black planter, but I just spray painted it using some black chalk spray paint. And then also I got some stems from the Dollar Tree as well. So it's going to be like a cute little set. And so on this particular planter, I actually did one of the same country fresh vegetables, but on the other planter, I'm going to be doing farmer's market on it. So it's still going to be a set, and they're going to be similar, but then they're not going to exactly be the same. So I got the stems, as well as I have I thought this was cute too. I don't know if I'm going to actually use it, but I thought it would be cute to add with the pop of pink that's on the actual planter, to add this kind of like in the inside. But I don't know if I'm going to use it. I'm probably not going to use it. And then, but it would be a cute idea as well if you wanted to find one of these, or they also have like the yellow pineapples at the Dollar Tree as well, which would be kind of cute to poke in there and stick in there. And so I got my handy glue gun, and then I got some chalk markers that I'm going to be using for the wording on the actual planner. And then I got some filler to put in the planner, and then I got some foam blocks from the Dollar Tree as well. So let's go ahead and let's get right started. So how's everybody's Saturday going so far? Like, in this, I can't garden or plant flowers like I used to. Thanks. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, and it's a good substitute too. Like, if you can't really fool with fresh flowers, it's good to have too. So, like I said before, I'm going to start with this. This has been spray painted with 3 coats of black chalk spray paint. And then I have my stencil here. And so I have some tape as well that I kind of just took off, that I'm going to kind of stick this on here. Hopefully you can see this. But I'm just going to stick this on here so that it doesn't move. And when I did it the first time, because I said I wasn't going to go on here anymore without actually practicing the projects. So when I did it the first time, I found that it's better to put the tape in the inside of, well, like tape it on the part where the actual stencil words aren't, but it's actually, and I'm getting notifications on my phone. I don't like that. But yeah, so let me go ahead and start taping it up. Carolyn, I know we had a lot of rain last night here in Northwest Louisiana. Oh, you're from Louisiana. Okay, welcome. Okay. Yeah, it's in Georgia. It's not, it's really sunny. It's actually really hot. I had to turn my air conditioning on, which I hate doing that, but it'll probably go off after this video. But yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and tape the stencil on here so I can go ahead and start using the actual chalk paint on it. And I'm just trying to make sure that I evenly, or I put the stencil on evenly. So yeah, so this is kind of what it looks like after you kind of get the stencil taped on there. And so just make sure it's not looking crazy like I always say. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm always like so nervous to do these live videos. I was supposed to do this earlier and I've been sitting here playing around. And I finally pressed the button. It's like it doesn't give you like a countdown. It's just like once you press the button, it's just like out into the world. So all right, so I have my white chalk marker, and I'm going to go ahead and just start by stenciling on the actual planter. So, and the only thing about this is you can't really see if it's, you know, really even. So you kind of just kind of look at it, play with it, and keep playing with it a little bit. So hopefully this is even enough. Even enough. Yeah, so it's been a week. How's everybody's week been so far? And Carolyn, has it been raining like the whole week there, or just like the last, or just today? Because that's, yeah, I'm glad we haven't seen any rain here for a minute. So, all right, so let me go ahead and start. So I'm just making sure that the marker, the ink is all the way to the front of the tip. And I'm just going to start dabbing in on the stencil. And again, I'm just trying to make sure everything is, you know, flat and lined up for it. Because it's going to be devastating. Like, no, the last 2 days. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want it to, okay, let's just go ahead and go. Let's just go ahead and go. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. And so I'm just basically just dabbing the chalk marker onto the part of the stencil. Okay, it's not so bad. I always do that. I don't know. I always do that. I get so nervous and then I do it and it's like, okay, it's not so bad. Not so bad. And actually, you don't have to really just dab. You can kind of just color it in as well. So, yeah, when I initially did this project, I think it took me less than an hour to do, probably like 30 minutes, so it's not bad at all. And I like the fact that you can actually interchange these. So since it's chalk, paint, and then they're chalk markers, you can actually just erase them and then put whatever saying that you want to put on them as well. So yeah. So does anybody have any like graduations or anything that they're going to? I know it's May is usually that time when end of school year you got graduations and wrapping up, get ready for the summer. This is my favorite time of year. Summer. So yeah. All right. I should have got like a wet like paper towel or something to put on it too, because like if you make a mistake you can just use like I think what I used before was like a wet Q-tip to kind of fix any errors with the stencil or with the words. So yeah. And then the thing I like about this too is that with the planters, usually like any faux plants, they're pretty expensive. So I like the fact that Dollar Tree also has like the plant stems. So they already have flowers, but they actually have the plant stems as well, which you can get a good full bushel for like $5. So I put about 3 stems in each of these planters, but you can also put more stems in them to make them fuller too. So alright, just making sure that I get in all of the letters. Oh, this would be, if you can hear these sounds, this would probably be a good, what do they call ASMR videos? If you could hear that noise. Well, probably another thing that would probably get a lot of views. Crafting ASMR. But yeah, so I'm finalizing the S, and then we'll start going down to the next word, which is going to be market, and then do a little bit of geometric design on the planner, like some lines, like I did the other one, and then we'll start to build the plant situation. with the plant situation. All right, so I got the top part of the farmers done, and now I'm going to go down to the market. And hopefully when I peel this off, it's decent. That's the only thing with stenciling. Like, you can kind of peek to see what it has going on. And I didn't even think to bring the Q-tip with the water before I started doing this. Oh man. Well, once again, raw crafting. It's raw crafting. Yeah, so how was everybody's week? Work week, or, you know, whatever you did for the week. How did that go for you? Mine was kind of hit or miss, I guess. Does anybody have any Cinco de Mayo plans? Does anybody participate in any of those festivities? I think this weekend I'm just gonna take it easy. Yeah, I'll probably like watch some TV or something after this and relax my mind. I need to relax my mind. Yeah. Alright, getting to the E. And then we have one last letter. All right, so I have all of, I'm going to take the tape off from the top of it first. And I taped it from the inside because when I tried to tape it on the actual planner the last time, it peeled up some of the chalk paint. So it's best to work away. Okay. It's not bad. It can be doctored. It can be saved. Okay. So this is what we're working. Oh, it's not bad. This is what we're working with. So some of the excess like residue from the stencil kind of got on it, but I can clean it up. And I don't have any I have some water and a towel. So I'm just gonna use the water that I was drinking out of in the towel to clean it up a little bit. And like I said, the thing that I like about this is that it's chalk paint, so you can basically just design it however you want to design it as many times as you want to. And I don't think I've ever seen a chalk paint planner before. So alright. Alright, so it's really cute. It's cute. Alright, so with this one, so with the other one, let me grab it real quick. I have like the pink lines above it and below it. But on this one, I think I'm going to actually just do like one pink line underneath the words. So alright, and I'm just gonna freehand this line on here. Or am I gonna freehand this line? Yeah, I'm just gonna freehand it. So and I like the fact that it looks very modern. With all the colors. So where else is everybody else from? We got Louisiana. I know we have ATL in this thing. Where else? What other states or countries do we have on here? If any. If any. All right. Oh, this is so cute. I might just think it's cute myself, but I think it's cute. All right. So let me clean this line up a little bit. And I think going forward, I'm just going to do like pop-ups, live pop-ups. I don't think I'm going to like do advanced scheduling. I don't think I do well with advanced scheduling, so I might just call them pop-ups. Oh, that's cool. Let's see it. Yeah. All right, so it is time to start stacking the actual planter. And I don't know what's going on with my little phone camera situation today. Like, it's like a lag. So every time I do something, I don't know if my mouth is matching my actual, what I'm actually doing or what the deal is, but we're not gonna worry about that. So much this, whatever. All right, so got this planner done. It's gonna dry. Doesn't take long to dry because it's just chalk paint. And so now I'm gonna actually start to assemble. It's not lagging. Okay, I thought it was lagging. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and start to assemble the inside of the planner. So I got some extra foam. This isn't from the Dollar Tree, but I actually just had some foam on hand. And so I'm just going to go ahead and start by filling the pot with some hot glue. And you can also, if you want to make this a little bit more sturdier, you can also fill it with, the hot glue E6000 combo. And I think I'm going to do that for just the bottom part of it too, because I have some E6000 glue right here as well. It kind of looks like it's going to rain now, but it wasn't looking like that before. I don't know. Hopefully it won't rain, so we're not even going to say that. All right, so add a little bit of E6000 in here just for a little extra hold in addition to the hot glue that I'm putting in there. Your picture is distorted. Oh. Is the video still distorted now? I apologize. It's gonna be with. I'm gonna rock and roll with it. Roll with what we got. All right, so I'm gonna put this foam piece in here, and I'm gonna put this in here as much as I can. It's lagging. Okay, so the video is lagging, and the picture is distorted. Okay, and then some of the comments are on repeat too. Ooh, all these tests. All these tests. Ooh, okay. You know what? I should have known by the gauge of this week. I should have just sat down. Anyway, all right. So we're just put the foam part in here. And then I'm going to also, in addition to that extra foam piece that I have in there, I'm going to go ahead and put this cup piece that I got from the Dollar Tree on top of it, so that I can actually use that to stick the stems into it. So I'm just going to push this down and make it as flat as it can be. And in order to cut the foam piece that I just put in here and then the piece that I have right here, I just used a serrated kitchen knife from the kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here just like so. All right, and then I'm going to add some more hot glue onto this part to put the piece on top of. I need an IT team because I'm going to put this on here. Just like that. And I want it to be as even with the actual ends of the planner, just to make sure that I kind of have a flat surface to deal with. All right. All right, and then I have some extra foam pieces that I'm going to put in here to kind of fill these sides right here. And so I'm just going to drop some glue in the sides as well as just inside of the planner. So I'm going to just stick this in here like that. Like so. And that's just for some extra filler. And so in addition to what I put in there too, I also, a good tip is to use recycle bags. So like the bags that you buy from the grocery store, or like the bags that you get from the regular, whatever store. I use those in a lot of my projects when I'm doing planters to kind of just add as additional filler to fill in everything. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting that in there. Alright, just add in the glue, and then I'm just going to spin and twist the bags, and then start to add the bags. And the bags help with the filler, and then they also help with when I put the actual, what is this called, moss, or, yeah, the Spanish moss on it. Alright. So it's looking kind of crazy now, but it's going to look better once I start packing everything into it. If that stays down. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing with the back part of it. Just going to grab the bag and start filling the empty side. Alright, and I'm going to put a little bit of some of a bag there as well. Okay, I'm just going to cut this half of the bag. Put this on the side. Okay. Alright, so we have the sides filled, and then we have the little foam block in the center. So now I'm just going to, I've already taken the tags off of these stems, and I'm going to just go ahead and start putting these on here. So I'm just going to look at it so I can know where to place them. And like I said before, if you get more stems, the fuller it will look. I'm just going to go ahead and stick these on in here. I was about to say it was acting like it didn't want to go in. Oh. Alright, so this is the other one. I'm going to stick this in here like this. And so I usually do like two. Well, I'll show you in a second. but I have two stems here, and then I'm going to put like one right there in the back. Get me in the clip. Alright, we're going to stick this one in the back. Alright, so now it's time for the so-called messy part. So I have some more recycled paper that I'm going to be using. If you watched any of my other previous projects, I like to use the recycled paper to kind of help with some of the mess that can be made when I'm crafting. So I'm going to grab the Spanish moss, and I'm basically going to use the Spanish moss to fill in and cover up all of the areas that have the foam part on there, as well as the bags, the grocery bags. Such a fun Saturday. Oh, such a fun Saturday. Alright. Still made a mess. Anyway. So with this, most of it's kind of already just kind of grouped up together. So basically just going to put some hot glue on the top and then kind of just keep it bunched up as I get it to cover the parts that I need to be covered up. Go ahead and start packing this in. And then I usually just put some glue in between it so that it kind of, all of the moss sticks to each other. Alright, I'm just going in between the stems to make sure that the whole area is covered. We're almost finished. Oh, and this makes a really good Mother's Day gift too. I meant to mention that. So if you wanted to do like an affordable Mother's Day gift, then this could be like a cute planner that you could use to create from using Dollar Tree materials. So. And then you don't necessarily have to use moss either. You can also use like rocks, which would be cute as well. And there's some sticks in these in this moss, so it makes it look so real. You don't know if it's fake or real. To be honest with you. Except these leaves. These leaves can kind of... Well, they actually don't look bad for Dollar Tree leaves. Alright. Because I have this stick right here. Alright, last little bit of moss. And then I'm going to make sure everything's kind of just tucked into the planter. I'm going to stick this moss in here. Alright, so now I'm just going through and adding some glue to kind of just push it down into the actual planter. It's lagging. Also indoor kitchen garden herbs. Oh yeah, you could put herbs in there too. And yeah, okay. Alright, you guys. I finished the actual planter. I really love the way that it turned out. I love the fact that they're both like a collection now. Yeah, these are hot. They look dope. So, you know, thank you guys for everyone that commented and stuck with me through all of the technical difficulties that I faced with this live video for whatever reason. But yeah, you guys just have a great rest of your weekend. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the love. And see you guys in the next DIY. Crafting for the streets. Bye, guys.